The Patterson Foundation presents DeSoto Solutions to Actions Dive into Discovery, a community update and celebration. The Dive into Discovery celebration at the Turner Agri-Civic Center showcased organizations, resources, and presentations.
All of this work is with the support of the Patterson Foundation. Many of you have been gathering in community conversations, and tonight you're celebrating the release of 8 common community themes that people focused on. And not only that, you're coming together to celebrate that based on those themes, people have begun to take action.
The event fostered connections, promoted learning, encouraged the exchange of ideas, and ensured that everyone who attended left with a renewed sense of hope and inspiration, as well as steps to propel positive change within our DeSoto County.
The Patterson Foundation focuses on 4 counties: Charlotte, DeSoto, Manatee, and Sarasota. And it's because it's our big neighborhood. But each of those counties are distinctly different. They have different demographics, they have different footprints, they have different assets. So we actually, while we might work on the same thing, it's different in each community.
I want to listen, I want to be open and receptive, I want to hear of their concerns, and then we can offer assistance. I just don't want to be viewed as someone coming from this rich, affluent county into DeSoto County, having my mind made up that this is what you need. I want DeSoto to tell me what they need.
Those who have the solutions are the ones closest to the challenges. And United Way or any of our organizations can't just come into an area and say, yes, we're going to solve all the problems, or we know best. Like, we don't know best. You know best.
I get stuck at my desk signing purchase orders or doing just, paperwork that is routine that has to be done, that I lose contact with the people. And sometimes I miss what's really important. And, what they want and what I think is right can sometimes be different. So it's really important to be out there, to be right on the front lines, and it's wonderful to bring people together like this.
Today is actually one more building block in a process that began more than a year ago, where the Patterson Foundation heard that people in DeSoto County really wanted to move forward about what they could be.
It all focuses on quality of life, and in order to improve our quality of life here, we need to make some significant improvements in the area of economic development. That is one of the main albatrosses hanging over our head.
I've been working with the Patterson Foundation quite closely on the broadband initiatives, and that's really going to be an important element for us moving forward, for education, for healthcare, for business. We can't expand business opportunities if we don't have a good internet connection.
It's harder for them to tap property tax and other things to do the kind of work that they can do. I mean, that's changing, and with citrus greening and some other issues, clearly DeSoto's moving into a new phase of what it's going to be focused on. I mean, ag will always be here, sod, cattle ranching, that sort of thing, but there'll be a renewed focus, I think, on other industries and inevitably housing development and that sort of thing.
People want to live in a place that's attractive and clean, and I think that's an area that DeSoto's long needed work for. Every place has areas that maybe aren't the best kept, but when they're on your main thoroughfares, that's a first impression of your community. And I think there's a lot of pride held by the people of DeSoto County, and I think that they wish that sometimes the community face showed that pride just a little bit more.
I want to see housing, good housing and I want to see good schools for our kids. I spent 32 and a half years in the schools here, so I really want to see that flourish, and I want to see us be able to achieve more.
We're diligently working on K through 2 literacy, increasing our students' abilities to read on grade level. Last year, our proficiency rate was about 45 to 50% in K through 2, and we're looking to see that bar move up. And our middle schools changed to a 5-period day. And what that does, it reduces the number of of times that students are in the hallways together, and that in turn reduces disciplinary referrals. But the other thing it does, it gives us more time on English language arts and mathematics instruction. And the third thing, and we've been trying to solicit community input for a brand new high school. Right now we're in the early phase of funding, and we're going to go through special facilities funding from the state of Florida. What that means is our taxes won't increase, and we are looking to build a state-of-the-art high school.
And we can help them meet their own aspirations with the grants that we award to the nonprofit organizations that serve this community, and also really supporting the students. So the Selby Foundation has been around for many years. We support some of the brightest students in our region. We know a lot of those students live in DeSoto, and we want to give them the opportunities they deserve with post-secondary education.
Our aspirations for DeSoto County is to have a hunger-free county. There should be enough services and resources in our community to make sure that every person, especially every child, doesn't go to bed hungry, and that's what we want for DeSoto County.
We're also there trying to help folks and make sure that they are going in the right direction, and those individuals that are going in the right direction, we certainly want to reinforce that and be with them and encourage them to stay on that good path, if you will. And then there's also the general public that appreciate us and appreciate being safe in their homes, where their kids go to school, where they go shopping. That's overall the best thing for our community, is to have a safe community for everyone to be able to raise their family, to live in peace.
My aspirations are for DeSoto County and its residents and visitors to achieve access to care. Anything that they need. That doesn't mean, again, the health department, even though we do provide primary care and oral health care. We even have dental chairs in our schools. The economics of health is really a very important thing. So that's what I'm hoping to keep going, to keep addressing, is that people can achieve their healthiest life ever in DeSoto County.
There's been a lot of changes in the past 2 years with, the hurricane and flooding and COVID, and, our neighbors are exhausted and they're looking for resources.
An event like this is a great opportunity to share information. It also empowers and reinvigorates all of the individual groups that are here right now, saying, hey, listen, let me refocus on my mission and be mission-centric and really help, but also reach out to these other organizations that are here trying to help folks.
This many people here today that are interested in what can happen and are interested in being a part of the process to maximize the effort to make it the best it can be.
So to be here, where you have these 50 organizations sharing what they do and why it's important to the individuals who live and work here, that's just an amazing experience, an opportunity for all.
We hope we can be value add in terms of amplifying the good and finding those connections that can further propel what's good in DeSoto County as the residents want it to be.
And to launch a new initiative that will begin first with a series of 16 conversations, in-depth conversations with residents clear across the county, and 36 in-depth interviews with community leaders from all walks of life. Based on that, we'll produce a report that we'll release in the summer of next year, where we'll regather folks and talk about, what do you think this report means for the county, and how can we build on it moving forward?